Thanks for the support as a channel member, Jack Withers. Boys and girls, quick public service announcement. The FM streamer Showdown is back this weekend on Twitch. It will be streamed Saturday and Sunday night, twitch.tv/LOLLUJO, plus on the channels of the other 7 people involved as well. But why would you want to watch them when you could watch the stream of the guy who won last time? Which, if you can't guess from my not at all over the top outfit, reigning champion going in, 7 o'clock, Saturday night, Sunday night, twitch.tv/LOLLUJO. You should be following me on there anyway for the regular home streams, but Crown, come watch me defend it. Hello and welcome to Club 6 Part 21 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have both legs of the Champions League semi-final against Inter. Inter, who are the Champions League's perennial bridesmaid. We need to put them out of their misery one more time. I keep wanting to say it's a repeat of last year's final. It's not, because we weren't in last year's final. My former club, Bayern Munich, were against Inter, but they have been dominating Serie A for a long time now. They've got the best player in the world playing for them, Luca Chiao, who I've now made the mistake of clicking on, which means he's guaranteed to score. But this is the guy we've had earmarked for 2 seasons as a potential replacement for Leonard, if Leonard eventually does leave, because of course Leonard's contract is up for renewal and he doesn't want to discuss a new one. Further demonstration, he's got a year left on his contract, to the point where, controversially, he's now been stripped of the captaincy as well. So new club captain, Arba Krajju, vice captain, Laszlo Banfalvi, my 2 boys who've been with me for so long, stepping up to be captain and vice captain. Why that way round, I hear you ask? It's more to do with the fact Banfalvi's 29 and Krajju is only 26, so he's in for the long haul. And plus, if I end up going to Paris Saint-Germain, which obviously I'd like to do, Banfalvi will definitely be coming with me, whereas Krajju might not. And I feel like it's nice to set Barcelona up for the next 4 or 5 years with a captain who's likely to be here, because he probably won't be coming with me wherever I go next. So let's get into the game. And we are controversially again playing the diamond, because I toyed with going back to the 4-3-3. It is the away leg against a good side. There's a lot of logic behind doing the 4-3-3. Here's the reason I haven't, because with Posibon injured and no other real recognised wingers at the club, if we did the 4-3-3, it would look like this. Just shuffle them around. It's the same players, the exact same 11 players who would be in the diamond, but by doing it this way, we're playing Correa and Navilo out of position. Whereas if we go to this, we can play them in their preferred positions. So to me, it makes sense to play our best players in their best positions, even if it means it's a tactic that some of us have got in our head isn't as good as the other one, even though it's fundamentally the same thing. All the instructions are the same. The defence and everything lines up exactly the same. The other one isn't more defensive than this one. It's just a different way of arranging the front 3. Everyone else is exactly the same. So I think we're fine with this. If I've got that wrong, I will no doubt never live it down. Why am I so low down? Hold on, I had to make room at the start for my crown. Now I've got to move myself back up the screen a little bit. It looks like I'm sitting on the floor. This isn't a Twitch stream. So, our team is Bajic in goal, a back 4 of Milaniemi, Paredes, Banfalvi and Berisic, Vermonti at the base of the midfield, Hendricks and Gila ahead of him, Navio then behind, Correa and Leonard up front. Let's get into it. So, Inter versus Barcelona, the only game of the evening. And can we just get into it? How many times do we have to press these buttons to actually get into the match? Goodness me. Past Kev needs to press a few more buttons for me before he presses the record button and just leaves me in the lurch. Right, there is your Inter team. No Sessignon. There he is. Sessignon's down on the bench. He's been a constant threat in recent years when we've played against Inter. Of course, Lovergin, however you say him, he was always referred to him because similar to the likes of Hendricks, and I guess Chiao now, who I've been chasing for a long time. This guy was on my radar before Jair. He was the right back I really wanted when we signed Jair for Spurs, and we couldn't afford him, so we went for Jair instead. And the rest was history. Right. I need to cough before the game starts. What happened to the... Was that a team talk? I thought I was doing a touchline thing. It wasn't. It was the team talk, wasn't it? I stopped recording for a cough, started up again, and then thought everything had broken. Right. What on earth do I say? A first leg win would do us a world of good. It would. It would be lovely. It's motivated Vermonti, who I keep getting reminded started his career, or at least got his big break. He didn't actually start at AC Milan. But he did play there for a couple of hundred games before joining Tottenham. So he's going to have as much reason, more reason than anybody else to want to knock Inter out, because Milan against Chelsea is the other semi-final. And I imagine Vermonti would very much love a Milan-Barcelona final, potentially to set him up with a move to Milan. Who knows? If I'm going to be leaving Barcelona, he might want to go back to Italy to finish off his career. Who knows? I might be going with him. Milan is definitely one of the clubs on my shortlist. I would obviously like to go to Paris Saint-Germain, because then we follow Alex Catamol around. The only problem with that is their manager is only about 50. Gieler's got himself sent off. Of all the times. Why does stuff like that only happen in the really big games? Why? 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 I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. I'm looking at that thinking Navio staying on makes sense. And we probably go to like a diamond with one up front. That means sacrificing Correa for either Van der Veen or Camavinga. Probably Van der Veen would be the man to come on. Oh. This is not a substitution I wanted to have to make at any point. The only width we have now is from our wide players. And Kryju picked up a knock in the last game, so that's why he's not one of them. And I'm almost tempted to bring him on. He's not fully fit, but if we're only getting width from our wide players, I kind of want one of them to be Kryju. Navio with the corner. If we'd have scored there, it would have made me feel a little bit better. I cannot believe what Gieler's done there. It's so early in the match as well. So, and not only does he obviously get sent off and leave us in the lurch for today, but he's then going to be suspended for the return leg as well, one of our best players. Oh, my word. It's like lust all over again for Bayern Munich, except that ultimately didn't hurt us, whereas this has, because we're already 1-0 down. I am furious about what I've just seen. Oh, God. And of course it was him who scored, wasn't it? It was always going to be him who scored. Clicked on his name before the game, for goodness sake. I'm sat here now praying for a power cut. If a power cut happens now and I accidentally have to restart the game, never mind, eh? Oh, Navio's anxious, as you can imagine he would be in this situation, because there's a huge weight been put on his shoulders to be a creative force when he's a young kid in his first season for us. Bajic very nearly causing a second goal, which would have been even more hideous because it would have been a self-combusting one. Oh, God. I mean, I guess we shouldn't be attacking at this point. We went down to 10 men after 15 minutes. We should have come off attacking. It's a little late now because we now need to score a goal. So we're going to keep it. We're going to lose the tie in the first leg. Oh, you can't win the tie in the first leg, but you can lose it. Cannot believe he's done that. I'm tempted to sack him. You can't sack him though, can you? He's been linked with a move to Manchester City. Good riddance to him. Aggressive. I expect to see a much better showing in the second half. What on earth can we do? What can we do? I feel wrong drinking out of an Expedition of Gold mug, because this year's expedition might be over. I don't know. I do not know what to do here. Our lack of wide players is costing us. This is where we need Mbappe or even Calidio. who's obviously out on loan at Spurs at the moment. Leonard, a goal here would go a long way towards cheering me up and getting me feeling more buoyant again as we prepare for the second leg. If it ends up 2-1, if we can pull off a 2-1 when down to 10 men, that I would consider that a fantastic result in the circumstances. But Inter are just a very, very good team. We keep coming up against how good they are. I never got to finish my sentence about Paris Saint-Germain either, but the same applies to Inter, so I'll finish it now, even though they're about to score again. These teams who've got young managers who are winning all the time, their managers ain't going to be leaving. So I'm not going to be able to go to Paris Saint-Germain unless a bigger club than them steals their manager away, which seems unlikely. Their manager's in for years now until they stop winning stuff. Same with Inter. Why would their manager leave? Where's he going to go? What possible reason would he have for leaving? Right, Navio with the break. A goal here would be a phenomenal thing. Navio probably should have played it into the path of Leonard, who I'm already sat here thinking maybe Correa should have been the one who stayed on and not Leonard. I've gone with reputation rather than current form and contribution this season. Oh, and Bajic is just... He may as well not be there. We should have taken him off, kept the rest of the team in place and just played without a goalkeeper. That's effectively what we're doing anyway. We're down to 9 men here. What on earth was that? Have you ever seen... Oh, so not happy with what is happening now. I'm going to take Leonard off and bring Vitor on. We're going full throttle on youth. Leonard's dead to me as well. He's done. That's 2 of them definitely leaving in the summer. Because presumably we're going to be here in the summer because I can't bring myself to leave without winning a Champions League here. It doesn't feel like the job is complete. No matter how dominant we are domestically, if we can't win a Champions League with this club, then we haven't done what we came here to do. Not that that was ever the rule. Oh, I'm frustrated right now. And we're still attacking, and they're still scoring, and I see myself throwing it away. Yeah, I'm not going to change. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep attacking, because in my head, 4-1's better than 2-0 would have been. Because at least then we've got an away goal to play with. And I know it's not. I can do the maths. I want a goal now. I'd rather it be 9-1 than 4-0. Milaniemi, there's your 1. Now they can score another 5, and I don't care. I mean, with 22 minutes to go, if we could grab another 1 or maybe another 2, all of a sudden the momentum on this game swings massively towards us. It's a lovely goal from Milaniemi. Lovely, lovely stuff. And now I'm looking down at that bench again, thinking we need one more big player to come on. Do we bring the new skipper on? Or do we bring Camavinga on? You know who's coming on. Kryju is going to come on 15 minutes. He's not fully fit, but he is our new captain. And I want him out there. Show some passion. 4-2 would be great. 4-1 we can work with. It's hard, but we can work with it. 4-2 and we're confident all of a sudden. Demand more. Come on, we need another goal. I tell you what. It's going to take a comeback to top all comebacks. We're going to skip the La Liga games. It doesn't matter. And we'll be back for the second leg where we'll win 3-0 and go through to the final. I hope. Well, rested everybody. We still managed a 1-0 win. I've calmed down a little bit. Let's see if we can do the unthinkable and turn this around. Back at our place, a 3-0 win, which isn't unrealistic. 3-0 win and we're in the final. Bajic in goal, a back four with Milaniemi, Paredes, Banfalvi and Kryju. Camavinga at the base of the midfield. I know it's a big call, but Vermonti played in the last one and we didn't play very well. So I'm changing things where I can. There's not many places I can. Van der Veen and Hendricks in midfield. Navio behind Correa and Leonard. Correa definitely, if we have another red card, will be the man who stays on. Van der Veen is the man who comes in to replace Gila, and it's Kryju for Berisic is the other change from the team from the first leg. Well, let's just try and do a football, shall we? We need to passionately avenge what happened last time. That was an embarrassment, and it was all Gila's fault. He had to play the full 90 minutes of the league game we've just played. That was his punishment. While everyone else got a rest, he had to play. Correa with a free kick early on. If that goes in, all of a sudden we start to believe. Likewise, from this corner, the big lads are forward. Nevio to take. Corner finds Correa, and he's had 2 chances now. Don't make me question you, young man. I've just given you my vote of confidence. I've officially named you my number 1 striker after my actions in the previous game. You're the man. Prove it. Nevio crosses. It's bundled around in the area. Is that my captain there again? Laszlo bloody Banfalvi. Ah! There he is. What a man. Paredes is there trying to take it. Cometh the hour. Cometh my captain, Laszlo Banfalvi. It's 1-0 to Barcelona. We need another 2 goals. What a time for a Banfalvi hat-trick this would be. Come on now, gentlemen. Right. What we have to do, of course, is also make sure we don't concede. Because if we start conceding goals, it becomes impossible. But at the moment, there's belief coursing through our veins. And we've got Inter on the back foot as they play it all the way back to their defence and all the way back to their keeper, in fact. They had a position on the edge of our penalty area in a crossing position, and it's gone all the way back to their keeper. The problem is they're now taking it all the way back to where they were before and doing quite well at it. So they're just keeping nice possession at the moment, which is troublesome. We've only got Kryju defending that right-hand side, and they've just doubled up on him and caused problems. And cross comes in, and Bajic, he made a mistake in the first leg. He's made an even worse mistake there. He's the second best goalkeeper in the world, according to the there's no justification for what's just happened. I know people are going to be in with the cave, you've got to upgrade your goalkeeper nonsense. There is no upgrade of the goalkeeper. He's one of the best. But he's had an absolute nightmare in both legs. And now we have got it all to do. Leonard, do something special. Leonard, I thought he was going to do something special there. I'd have named him back as my top striker again if he sticks that in the top corner or the bottom, any of the corners. I'm not fussy. Nevio now with a free kick. Banfalvi's there again, and it's off the crossbar. Laszlo wants it more than anyone. My word. He's my big game. He's my hero. If I had a team of Banfalvis, there'd be no doubt we'd be in the final. And it's a travesty that he's only got 1 Champions League win to his name. Van der Veen plays it forward to Nevio. Nevio out to Milaniemi, who is in a crossing position. Cuts it back, looking for Craig. Falls to Van der Veen. Milaniemi again. Leonard! 2-1. 29 minutes gone. It's still on, boys and girls. We've just got to stop them scoring. 2 more goals for us and none for them, and the tie is level. We are looking good going forward. We just need our goalkeeper to stop having a day off. I don't understand what he's up to back there. How he's on a 6.7. Kryju with the throw. It's poor and it's cleared, but Paredes nods down and it's back with our midfielders again. Camavinga back to Paredes. And now we do what I criticised them for before. It's all the way back to Bajic, the last man we want anywhere near the football. Unless there's a shot coming at him. Then if he could get a bit nearer to it, that'd be lovely. Kryju to Hendricks. Little cheeky back heel to Nevio, who sticks it in the top corner like an absolute hero. That man's not even 20 years old yet. I don't think. I think he's 19 still. And he's just done that in the Champions League semi-final. What a goal from Sergei Nevio. My word. We don't need Gila anymore. He can go to Man City. That's our attacking midfielder. Van der Veen can play regularly in central midfield then. Gila's done. If I'm still here, Gila's gone. I've had it with him. He can take the goalkeeper with him as well. We'll just play a youth player in goal. It can't be any worse. Right, 3-1. And now so much momentum with us. We just have to keep pushing whilst also not conceding any goals. Correa, back to Banfalvi. Camavinga, back to Banfalvi again. Oh, not Bajic. Oi, oi, oi. Right, Kryju just about manages to keep it in play from a terrible kick from Bajic, who is now officially the scapegoat if this goes wrong. Kryju all the way back to Banfalvi. Camavinga. It feels like there's a goal coming. Van der Veen's in here. Van der Veen! Oh, my word! There's still only 34 minutes gone. we were only 2/3 of the way through the first half, and it's all action. And we know next goal is going to be crucial. If we get it, the tie is level. If they get it, we have an enormous mountain to climb. But that has been a very good first half, and we just need to keep it going. Passionate, avenge what happened last time. We just need one more, well, 2 more goals really. But for now, 1 more would be lovely. Van der Veen is in, squares it to Correa. Oh, so close. Come on, lads. Oh, my goodness. We're giving it a good go. I think Inter are the best team in Europe. Now Bayern have fallen, having sold all the players. Inter are definitely the team to beat. And we're making hard work of it, but we're absolutely giving them a game. And that's a good thing. Paredes throws forward to Milaniemi. I don't know why Paredes is taking that throw, but I'm not necessarily against it because it frees up Milaniemi to do what he's doing here on the overlap. Plays it in beautifully to Correa. Oh, he's had so many chances. Tell me he's not bottling it, but I think he might be. A 6.4. Show some passion, lads. Come on. There's got to be another goal or 2 in this. We can't just have an explosive first half out. Look how deep Inter are sitting. They've cleared that not even to the centre circle, and there's no one there challenging Hendricks. Philip Leonard! I always said he was my best striker. Never doubted him for a second. 64 minutes gone. It's Barcelona 4, Inter 1. The most unlikely of turnarounds is on. It's 5-5 on aggregate. Away goals is level as well. And the last half hour of this game could kill me. I am a man with high blood pressure. I take 3 different medications every day for my blood pressure. I can't cope with this. We need another goal, and the Inter defence are nervous, and justifiably so, because we are all over them. Right, Correa's coming off. Vitor is coming on. Huge opportunity for Renan Vitor to come on and really make himself an absolute hero. I want to get Vermonti onto the pitch as well. I don't usually change my holding midfielder mid-game. In fact, I'm not going to today because Van der Veen is on a yellow card, not having the best of games, and it allows us to push Hendricks a little bit further forward. Camavinga going into the Carrilero role, and let's just get creative. Come on, let's find another goal from somewhere. Their defence are all nervous. We've got the momentum. We've got the upper hand. We've got a throw. It's with Kraju. Camavinga brings it down. Oh, don't lose the ball. Luckily, they're still defending massively deeply. It's insane at this point. They've got 2 banks of 4, almost sat on the edge of their penalty area. I don't think they've realised we're now level in the tie. Hendricks, Vermonti on the edge of the area. Camavinga plays Milaniemi in. Leonard's in again. I think he's offside, but no, that's not been given, has it? He is offside. Oh, God. Inter are playing for penalties, it seems. They're not trying to attack at all. They're going to hit us on a counter in a minute, and I'm going to weep because we've done so well to get back into this. There's no one on that bench I want to bring on in this situation. I just want to keep these 11 players on the pitch. I don't want to see that because if it turns out he wasn't offside, I'm going to be devastated. Passion. For the last 5 minutes, let's have some passion. We've got a free kick on the edge of the area. It's Sergio Navillo to make himself a legend while still a teenager. Oh, he's done it! My word! An 89th minute free kick from Sergio Navillo, the youngster who's burst onto the scene this year. I mean, it's a huge deflection, but nobody in the new camp cares. It's Barcelona 5, Inter Milan 1. It is 6-5 on aggregate, and that is one of the most ridiculous, insane Football Manager videos that I have ever made. I love this game. Goodness me, you can't write this. That was mental. We're in the final. I don't even know who we're playing. It's one of either Barcelona. No, we're Barcelona. We've qualified for the World Club Cup again. It's one of either Chelsea or AC Milan. We will just skip forward a day to see who the final is against. If it's Milan, it's the Vermonti final. If it's Chelsea, it's Leonard having a look at the team he's going to be playing for next season. Oh my goodness me. We've set a record for Champions League goals. Navillo, what? It's absurd. Gil is done. We have a new attacking midfielder in town. He's our first choice. There's just no doubt about it. I haven't had a moment like that from an attacking midfielder. That was Enoch Nuhu worthy. Oh my goodness. And there's one for those of you who've been around for a few years. Who are we playing in the final? Which of course is going to be tomorrow's video. So Milan 2-0 up from the first leg. Can Chelsea turn it around? They haven't. It's 2-1. So it's going to be Barcelona versus AC Milan in the Champions League final, the Vermonti final. It's going to be in Berlin. So we're heading back to Germany. My goodness me. That's obviously going to be a premiere as well. It is tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, just checking my thing. That'll be a premiere tomorrow, 4 p.m. I think we need 1,000 likes on this video after what's just happened, at least. That's like, episode of the series? Can you? How do you top that? By winning the Champions League tomorrow. I've got tears in my eyes. If you've enjoyed that, and how could you not? What a range of emotions. I need to lie down. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos, and of course for the Champions League final tomorrow. And thank you very much for watching.